Well, we've now got two R53 Mini Cooper Supercharged. Why have I got two? Because I bought the blue one, which you've possibly seen before, sold it to my friend before I even got home, took it for a drive to get it to him, loved it, bought another one, this one. I hate red cars unless it's got an F40 badge on, so naturally I bought another red one. I'm trying to find a white one, that's what I really want, because I've got the white Rover, the white MGF, the white Metro. I'm trying to have a white fleet. This one, the one I originally bought, fully loaded, so you've got the pano roof, you've got cruise control, you've got Harman Kardon stereo, full leather, pre-facelift, or should I say pre-xenon. It has got a dent there, the grille's not in right, and it's got a bit of a running problem. Runs and drives fine, it's just kangaroo-y on power. If you're flat on the floor, it goes like a rocket. If you're accelerating not flat out, it's really kangaroo-y. Apparently that's the bypass valve, so that's something to investigate. It's also got a wheel bearing gone. It's not moving, but it's rumbling like hell, so that needs doing. So I won that one. 54 plate, it's got the xenons, it's got the pano roof, leather, but it hasn't got cruise on it. Hasn't got the Harman Kardon stereo, but it is modified. It's got a smaller pulley on it, I'll show you that in a minute, and an induction kit, and it absolutely flies compared to this one. So now I'm in a quandary. Do I sell this one, fix the bypass valve and sell this one, or sell that one and fix this one to keep? Now this has got obviously better options on it as opposed to the like the stereo and the cruise control, but it hasn't got the xenons and it does need engine work. Don't know. Funnily enough, they both need a wheel bearing, so both need passenger side front wheel bearing. We're going to do them today. We'll do one of them today at least, and then get the other one done later, because this one went for an, I got it off the trailer yesterday morning, straight from Copart, took it straight for an MOT. All it failed on was a wheel bearing. A bit of advisories on discs, but obviously it's been sat for a long time, so I'll give them a clean up before it goes back. So we'll get a wheel bearing on there, get it through an MOT. This one's got MOT till November, I believe, or later in the year anyway. So we'll get round to doing that at a later date. But anyway, let me quickly show you around. Right, so the first one I bought, as I said, no xenons, slightly earlier. Black wheels, John Cooper Works centre caps, drilled and grooved discs. It's got drilled and grooved discs on the back as well. So full leather. And the buttons on the steering wheel for cruise and stereo, etc. Climate control. Original Harman Kardon stereo. Alright, it's not got Bluetooth or anything, but it's a really good sound. We might be able to do something with that, I don't know. So going round, we've got clear lights. As some of you may have seen before, I had to change the cat on this when I got it because it had split. The exhaust has been bodged about, they've taken a box out. So really that probably needs a decent stainless one on there, I'd imagine. So clear lights. There we've got this one's got 125,000 miles. Good radio. I say I think there's a sub in there somewhere. Heated seats. They look the same seats as what's in the other car, so I don't think that's changed much. So under here is all pretty standard. There's not been any work done on it. It's got a K&N sticker on it. I haven't checked to see if there's a K&N filter in there, but it looks fairly unmolested. I've got no service history with either of these cars, so both of them are going to need full servicing, unless I can find the previous owner on the owners club or anything. But so that's this one. As I say, it's got that dent in the bonnet there, but not too bad. So on to the other one. So 54 plate, it's got Xenons, it's got different grills, keyed on almost every panel, so you can see it on the bonnet there. We've got white wheels with 4 matching brand new tyres on. We've got the graphics, we've got the key all over it, as you can see. Inside, again, full leather, but we haven't got the heated buttons. Colour coded plastics. We've got wooden gear knob, wooden steering wheel, climate control. Again, the double pano roof, full leather. Yeah. So yeah, there's the key. The exhaust itself is brand new underneath. It's still got all the labels on, but the tailpipes, A, are sitting funny, and B, are rotten. So I don't know what's going on there. Must be just a cheap pattern part. So we need to probably whoop them off and just put some other aftermarket ones on. Again, we've got key across the boot. We've got X keyed into the side on the front door, sorry, side quarter and this front door. No buttons on the steering wheel on this one. As I say, no Harman Kardon and no heated seats. These look like the same seats, so I wonder whether that could be retrofitted. But so in this one we've got, oh, my fingers are in the way. This one we've got 140,000 miles. Again, no service history, so I don't know what it's had done. So under here we've got some eyes, an induction kit, and it has obviously a different airbox. It's got ALTA on the side, so that's obviously an aftermarket part as well, especially the way it's just been screwed in there. We've got a Cavs pulley on it, don't know what size, so I don't know if it's got any different plugs in it. Looks like a standard intercooler, so that's not been upgraded. We have had a little bit of an issue with the sloshing noise inside, which I read is either the aircon or air in the coolant system, hence why there's water everywhere, because we've been trying to bleed it. Again, as I say, I've had no service history with this one, so it's going to need a full service anyway, so I'll probably have the coolant drained and refilled. So yeah, can't see anything else, so just depends really what we're going to do. Now I need to decide which one to keep, which one to sell, or whether to buy a white one and get rid of the both, or buy a white shell and use one of these to make a white one out of. Obviously I've got the white shell in there that I use as a spares car, but that's got a dent in the rear quarter, so I'm not sure if that's an easy repair or not. I don't know what to do. I've looked at white ones, I've been offered a couple of white ones, but they're fetching really good money, like over 5 grand. And obviously I've got nowhere near that in these, so I don't know. But anyway, these are my 2 R53s. Let me know what you think I should do, whether I should mix and match, or, you know, flog this one and service up this one, because obviously that's a better spec. I love the cruise control, I love the stereo. Means I've got to listen to old CDs, which is good. So let's start this one up. They do sound good. Right, so I got the Mini up on the lift for the wheel bearing. Obviously get the wheels off, 17mm. Then got to get the caliper off, 2 bolts, 16mm. Then once they're off, the disc can come off, and then we'll undo the drive shaft, which is a 30 or 32mm, I can't remember, and then have the hub off. So I'll do that now. Okay, so sorry about all the dust. Crikey, you can't see that in person. Anyway, add some effect in it. Caliper has been bungeed up, out the way. Drive shaft nut has been undone. Drive shaft's been pushed back, and there's just enough room to get the bolts undone. 4x13s. I've lubed them all up to release them. So we'll undo them and pop the hub out. There we go. 4 bolts undone. Hub is off. So now just reversal of removal. Got the nice new one down there. Motor Parts just dropped it off, so we can whack that back on. Comes with new bolts and new drive shaft nut as well, so that's quite good. Get that on now. There we go. New hub's on. 4 new bolts. New hub nut in the middle. I'm going to put the disc back on, and then we can do this up on the caliper, so we can wedge that and just do that up a bit more. Because obviously as you turn that, the whole hub spins. So we need to better lock it in place. And yeah, get the wheel back on. Job's good and off for a retest. Right, so brakes are all back on, hub nuts on, and it's, you can see, push down to secure it there. So whack the wheel on. The only other issue I have seen, I did say we were bleeding the coolant, so we are getting a bit of a drip, and it's not me. So I need to have a little look at that in a minute. So that's that job done. We were advised that only one of the number plate lights was working, so we need to change the bulb in there. That'll probably be why. State of it. So that's something else we need to resolve. Right, so you're not going to be able to see that too well, but the dripping is there, and it's right below. Goes all the way up. You can't really see, but I can. Goes all the way up to where we're bleeding it. So I don't know if that's just left behind from where it's bled, or we've got a problem up there. So we'll have a gander at that. And there we go. Back in for a retest. The wheel bearing was done, obviously. Went and got a bulb, changed that, and he's removed the advisories for the pitted discs, because they were just filthy where it come straight off the trailer, straight from MOT. So where we've driven it back and forth, they've been cleaned off. So yeah, brake pipe is corroded. He said it was slight corrosion just to cover his own back, and the brake cable damaged. That's the handbrake cables. They're a bit perished. They've been advised for the last few years, I think. So we'll have to change them at some point, but for now we've got a ticket. So that's enough on this one. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share if you don't mind. That'd be fabulous, and we'll see you very soon in another video.